what is SABAISM, right? I'm hearing a lot of Nuwaupu using this SABAISM aspect of Nuwaupu to try to further see Nuwaupu as a descending moon science. So we about to clear that up right now, because these niggas ain't studying. We about to clear it up right now. All right, what is SABAISM? Okay, so first, let me instill that the reason why that these Nuwaupu are coming like this, because AfroAsiatic placed inside of the introduction to the nature of nature, one, if you wanted to define him religiously, you would call him a son Hebrew. If you wanted to define him religiously, you would call him a son Hebrew. Okay? Understand the start of Judaism, okay? Then in its original form, Hebrewism was SABAISM, okay? Now, my people, you got to remember, those that's familiar with science, Nuwaupu and Dr. Malachi York, when he was teaching under the Ansar Allah community and the Nubian Islamic Hebrews, okay? Nubian Islamic Hebrews, okay? He slapped that together. Boom. Islam and Hebrew. Why he slap it together like that? Hebrew first, Christianity, Islam. All right. So, what are these monotheistic religions really? Okay. What are they really? You got to ask yourself, what are these religions really? Simply, in Arabic, the Malatu Ibrahim, which means the path of Abraham. The path of Abraham. Okay, Abraham's name should let you know what's cracking, what periods of time we are in, because they say they call us Hamites, right? This is the dark-skinned son of Noah. Noah preceded Abraham. Okay, so the monotheistic religions would rightfully be called the path of Abraham. SABAISM. Understand the path of Abraham. All right. Abraham was the first to bow down, put his head on the ground in prayer. Okay, so Sabah in the Hebrew means hosts. All right, and these hosts are the heavenly hosts. Okay, these hosts are the heavenly hosts. So when you go back to Genesis and you start talking about the sons of God, okay, then you're talking about the Sabah. All right. When you look at Abraham and that time and those people, they worshipped these angelic beings, right? These angelic beings were also in symbols of the planets and the stars. So when you say that they just worshiped and gave admiration to the stars, you have to think of the angelic beings as well. The angelic beings are beings of light, so shining in the heavens, they appear as shine, light, right? Until they manifest into a form. So SABAISM would be the worshiping and admiration for the angelic beings and the stars and the things that are in the heavenly skies. Okay, so get past that. because we know SABAISM is within this 6,000 year period. In which Doc said, we lost it. Full religion at this time. Okay. Doc also said, right, that is further explained in the introduction to the nature of nature or Noon science. He always said that Nuwaupu goes back beyond 17,250,000 years ago. You have to contend with that as a Nuwaupian and a Nunibu. This time date right here. Is this time date in the BIAE or the 9 ball? Find the answer, place it on my video, please. Is the 9 ball and the BIAE, you can get them on Scribd, is this time in those books? So, as further explained in Noon Science brought by Afro Noon Science is a part of Nuwaupu, like SABAISM is a part of Noon Science. Okay, here's the kicker. They want to talk about descending and ascending, right? All right. They are saying now that Nuwaupians are using Nuwaupu. Now, that may be true. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know what that Mu is all about. I'm not using it, ever, okay? Because Doc didn't say it was Nuwaupu, right? As far as the science is concerned. It's Wu Nuwaupu. I've broken down previously. Wu means blackness. If you go into the Igbo word for sun, the Igbo word for sun is Wu. And in this word, Wu means light. SABAISM. Okay? The light beams is coming from the sun. So if they're worshiping and giving admiration for the stars, well, what does it say in Noon Science that we call ourselves as pitch novas in likeness of the true stars? Right? Man, y'all debate me. Right? Because I don't see none of y'all. Y'all on Facebook right now trying to ride against 9 Science. You're not riding against me. You're riding against 9 Science because I'm pulling out the books. Y'all coming from your own brains and you're not intelligent enough to put this together. SABAISM. Within a 6,000 year period. So it's SABAISM Nuwaupu. No. Descending and ascending, right? One, contend with the fact that in BIAE and the 9 ball, Nuwaupu, that term is sound right reasoning, is revolutionary science. It is revolutionary science. That's what the author wrote. You can't change it. All right? Revolution. Evolution. There's a positive and a negative to Nuwaupu, right? Doc already explained that these ethereal beings manifested in a form in primary creation and came along with the original creation substances, the original creative substances, right? Revolution, evolution, Nuwaupu. Doc said Nuwaupu is the only science and black people are the only people who can 360 degrees in creation. Stop. AfroUnu said himself in book 2 or book 3, or he wrote that he would produce B-I-A-E. Why would he want to produce this when noon science is all there is? Why would he want to put this in his book? If he is the author, why didn't he put this in the book? Okay? The B-I-A-E is what? If we dealing with descendant information and ascending information, and you saying Nuwaupu is descending information, well, the B-I-A-E, the B stands for Bible. So why would he want to put this in the introduction to the nature of nature if we are outside of religion, right? And noon science is all that we need. Is noon science clearing up everything that Doc brought with his team as far as Nuwaupu is concerned? No. And it's been pointed out to me, and it's starting to be seen that those who are claiming Noonibu are now only talking about Dr. Malachi Z. York and not teaching the science as Grand Kush is doing. So, in primary creation, Doc Selby came along with the original soup. All space, all matter, all time. First bang of light, triple darkness, you get a melaninite. Doc says the solid blackness state, and look it up for yourself. I'm going to say Doc said because I go with my brother. I don't go with the white people. The solid form of light is melanin. Right? So you got to contend with first that is blackness, where the Sabah is, right? And then it's light. But this is, to our eyes, white light. Earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buffer rings. Prism. Refracted light. Okay? Sun. White light. Boom. 7 colors. Mind you, Doc said his color is originally violet. He chose the green, electromagnetic spectrum. So when this white light is broken down, it's broken down into colors, right? But it's not a color. It's a ray of light. These colors mean movement, intercourse, cosmic sex, right? And these couplings, these marriages of atoms coming out of this light, the chemical soup code into a human being: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, plus phosphorus, right? Okay? is human. This not cosmic. Phosphorus. Thank you. My mate is a biologist, degreed up, so she know this shit. Phosphorus is earthly. It's soil, right? That works along with the nitrogen, the oxygen, this, and photosynthesis and lung breathing. Chlorophyll, water to land, lungs, gills to lungs. Same process, different aspects of air. Water is air in a liquid form. See what I'm saying? So this is the original soup. CHON plus P. So why are you talking about Nuwaupu with SABAISM? Why is Nuwaupu SABAISM? Nigga, this don't have no religion. Man, I'm killing y'all niggas, man. Get with this shit, man. This not religion. This solar activation. You know what I'm saying? This is ray power. Hey man, y'all little screenshots that y'all putting out on me, I don't care. Cause this is what it is today, bro. This is what it's always been. No matter if I was riding with you, or riding with you. When it comes down to sound right reasoning, let it be known and listen to reason. I am dealing with the dude who brought it out. Dr. Malachi Z. York. Question all things. Don't believe me, check it out. He said that. So, in dealing with Nuwaupu, the main opponent, your number one opponent was one, yourself, and digging into this shit, and two, Dr. Malachi Z. York. So you should have went at that nigga probably like you hate that nigga for being so smart. So you can try to aspire and inspire self to be something like him, an intelligent being on this planet. And I did that. I made Doc the devil. And in my religious mind, right, said, yo, Most High, boom. If this dude is supposed to be bringing us the sauce and he not the devil, show it to me. But how could that be shown to me? Because it's not no spookism. The only way that it could be shown to me that Dr. Malachi Z. York on my path individually is not a devil was to stay with the sauce. Continue to read his shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then continuing to read his shit, read my shit. How is SABAISM Nuwaupu? Can anybody explain it without saying that now that's what the Nuwaupians is saying? They trying to say new moon. Nu is not sun, but mu and Nuwaupu is moon science. Come on, man. Noon science is not sun-noon. It's not sun-nupu, right? Although you can't put that there. We're not saying that about nupu. You know what I mean? Wu, blackness. I just showed you that. The languages, the further just dig into it, they saying Doc's language, Nuwaupu is looking like, say, SABAISM. I said it was looking like Sanskrit. And I said that because he came out with an Egyptian script. So everything that came after Doc, to me, is questionable. I don't know. I'm going to stick to the script. I'm going to stick to what I like. I got the Egyptian fonts on my computer, the old fonts, and I will use those fonts. So for those that's using the new fonts, that means you may have mastered the old fonts, so you can still read it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's 4 parts of Nuwaupu that Doc has brought. The Riskian script, the Egyptian script, the Nubic script. Now he's brought this script that they saying is SABAISM, which goes back to Abraham. Did you niggas master the path of Abraham and the sons of the green light?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Y'all niggas didn't master that shit. He already brought Wazufa. What did he tell you about Abraham? Boom. Ra is in his name. Who was Ra? Anu. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I'm looking at it. The Most High is nothing higher than Ra or Ray. Ray being the representation, right? Which is why we have Ray. Today they have Ray A. I only use Ray. So that's what Doc named me. He didn't give me Ray A. He gave me Ray. My AEO name. My AEO name. First, my mystic order of Melchizedek name. Nanya Guru El. Noble Guru El. This means he who is settled in the Most High. All right? That's my ancient mystic order of Melchizedek name. My ancient Egyptian name that God gave me. Just like that. Okay. Attributes. When you got your name, Doc observes your writings and he gave you your name. At least that's how I was told. He gave you your names off what he felt off your paperwork. This is what he gave me. Image. Beautiful. Most High. He who is in the beautiful image of the Most High. When I used to tell niggas his name, they was mad. You know what I'm saying? They was mad because Doc gave them niggas like warrior names, protector names, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. My name is not connecting to anything except this time. If you understand Sneferu, then you got to understand my personality. I'm about chilling, bro. And I'm about power, and I'm about beautiful shit. You understand what I'm saying? But to have beautiful shit and to have power, you have already knocked down your enemies, subdued them, placed them at bay, and let them know, don't run up on it no more. That's the only way you can have beautiful shit. So Sneferu and the 4th dynasty built them pyramids out there. They had time. They had time to deal with Nuwaupu. They wasn't dealing with SABAISM. Right? Because Abraham also went to the lands of Egypt. Come on, man. Y'all better remember what Doc said when it comes down to this religion aspect and how he told them stories. It's still relevant because there's millions of Christians, it's millions of Muslims, and it's millions of Hebrews over there in the lands today where Jesus Christ was born. You know what I'm saying? They there today. They fighting over them lands today. And y'all niggas out here confused about Doc. Right? When Doc said he was on top of all of them niggas. The Vatican, you understand what I'm saying? All them little ancient little pyramids. I mean, them ancient little mosques and temples over there in Israel. Doc is above all of that. Now, you may not think so because niggas is going to be niggas. You get niggas together, niggas going to be niggas. It take a lot for a nigga not to be a nigga no more. It take a hell of a lot. Back then, niggas was getting their ass whipped by the white man. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself, was the white man whipping your ass to make you better? Or was he whipping you because he hated you? This is work. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't all pleasure, it's pain and pleasure. Too much pleasure brings the pain. You know what I'm saying? Commandment laws, non-science. Too much pain, then we got to have a little bit of pleasure in the mix. And I had a lot of pain. So right now I'm looking for pleasure. And pleasure right now is killing y'all 6 etherists who are going against Dr. Malachi Z. York because of your own personal reason, your own disgruntled reasons. So that's Sabaism. That's Sabaism. Nuwaupu is not Sabaism. And to me, Nuwaupu is not descending science. Nuwaupu is revolutionary science, and Nuwaupu is the equalizer as stated in 9-bar and BIAE in contention with all these other science and religions out here. It's up to you to follow what you want to follow. But we had one sent, an example, and none of y'all niggas have been an example yet. Y'all been on YouTube kicking the ballistics for the past 10 years, talking about the red, black, and green, talking about all the religions, talking about space, talking about status corrections, talking about Islam, talking about more science, all of this stuff that y'all brought and was able to bring after 2002. 2 and 2 is 4. The sum up is Doc saying that he had 30 years of teaching. He was leaving the scene. The last part of this revolutionary cycle, you know who it's got to be on? Not Doc. Y'all scapegoating Doc. It's on us. It's on us. It's on the elite. The Bible says 144,000. That's 9. Well, what is it really going to be? Because it don't have to be 144,000. Is that religion? They say the cataclysm is coming in Introduction to the Nature of Nature. 2020. Uh-oh. Look at these numbers. 2002, 2020. Wait a minute. If I subtract 2002 from 2020, how many years is that? 18. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Introduction to the Nature of Nature is new, but it's not fortified in a way that's going to take you through 18 million years. It's a start of a process of thinking, but you had to have had Nuwaupu for survival techniques, for survival skills, to understand how to deal with your psychic self-defense. And some of y'all niggas are still being clashed on by goddamn 6 ether beings and 3 ether beings, 4 ether beings, 5 ether beings. Y'all still cannot protect yourselves from being possessed and walked in by these beings. That's why y'all niggas is jumping ship. Y'all flipping the script. Y'all jumping from bandwagon to bandwagon. You can't stick to anything solid because it's not your path, right? You wouldn't be worried about Dr. York. You wouldn't be worried about Afro-Unu. You'd be trying to be in that place as an example, as a representation. You know what I'm saying? As those that came before you. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, Nathaniel Paul Johnson. You know what I'm saying? All these examples that we've had to cover all the religions. But was we ever religious? Was we ever just Abraham? Nah, we wasn't. That's up to y'all to figure out today, because we all we got. We all we got. You understand? And I represent 9 science. That's sun science. That's the Nuwaupu. That's the most powerful science in representation, in writing on this planet for us today. Noon science is a part of that. So I'm saying Afro-Unu is a student of Dr. Malachi Z. York. Right? And I haven't seen enough evidence to say otherwise. Grand Kush official Illuminati. Nice hollering at you. Happy Children's Day. Happy Families Day. Fuck Jesus Christ and Santa Claus at the same time. Bah humbug. Holla.